Hello everybody, I'm Kaz the Bone Eldritch, and we are going to do kind of a casual video today. We are looking over and just doing a review of everything that I did in Artfight of 2026. So first off, we're going to go ahead and look at all of the attacks, and then after that, we're going to go ahead and take a look at all of the defenses I got this year, which will be super exciting. Here is my Artfight card. Got not all of my characters, these are just the favorites. Alright, here are my statistics. We got 14 full body pieces. We got half body head bust shots for 10. We got 9 Magic the Gathering customs, which are super fun. We got 2 plushies and 1 fursuit base out. This year was on Team Tragedy, had a battle ratio of 64.41%, and got a total of 2,243 points. As of total, I had 30 attacks, 8 friendly fires, and 21 defenses. So I think I did pretty good this year. Pretty good. Alright, on for attacks. Alright, first up we have Rocky by, this is a character owned by Theater Nerd. This was super fun. This is their artist persona, I believe. I don't know how much this is based off of them in real life, but I think it looks pretty cool. I really appreciate the design. I think I did really good with this one. I was actually really happy with how this one turned out. Next one here is by Iwi Walters. So this one is actually based off of Iwi Walters. They do jewelry. So instead of having character designs, all of their characters are based upon jewelry. So as you can see here, this little cat that I've drawn has this cute little necklace. That is a necklace that they have made, which is definitely cool. It was definitely a creative endeavor, I think, to try to design a character based off a necklace. Haven't done that before, so it's really exciting to try and do that this year. All right, for our next one, we have Finwick by Rise of Tiamat. This one is just a headshot, but I think it turned out really good. I was actually really, really nervous with this one. I do kind of have a messier style. You can kind of see the line art is clunkier and heavier, I think. And I really do enjoy the way that I do line art. It's I find it to be it's very organic, but it also is a lot messier than a lot of the cleaner styles. So it's kind of 50-50 with whether or not I feel like it turns out good or not. And I think this one was a good one. All right, next up we have Sprout. Sprout is a character owned by Photograph 2007. Anyways, they're fun. We've been attacking each other continuously for the last couple of years, so it's always fun to uh, put one out for them each year. Sprout, obviously, cute dog, cute dog. Love the way this turned out. Very adorable headshot. Love those big old green eyes. Very, very great. Next one, Sprite by Glitched Anomaly. I have real mixed feelings about how this one turned out. I think it turned out rather well for what it is, but I always try to be a little bit experimental with my art fight attacks, and this one is definitely one of those experimental ones where I was trying to kind of get outside my comfort zone in terms of style. Overall, definitely a solid piece. I don't think it's my favorite, just due to the newness of the style, I think. It definitely has a lot of potential in the future for me. But overall, pretty solid. I like it. Next one, Thomas by Moonbeam 121. I actually really like the way this turned out. This character, kind of an object head with a very oily base. I'm not entirely sure what the lore is behind this character, but I am a sucker for object heads, and I think my messier, clunkier, heavier line art style really lends to this character well. Very cool design on behalf of Moonbeam 121, but I really am excited with how this one turned out in this style. All right, next one is Vel by Nefame. Um, this one Nefame actually attacked me during the final hours of Artfight, and I had maybe an hour to put this one out. So this was very much a rush job, but for what it is, I think Vel is a very very well drawn character here for the for the last little bit of time before the event ended. Um, Definitely very strong personality coming out. All right, the next one is I don't know how to. I'm gonna say El Hosque, I think, by the silly TM. You kind of see I was definitely I think I went over the top with the line art with this one. I do I do really like to lean into that heavier style, and I think this one I think I did too much, and I think it takes away maybe just a little bit from the character, but it is very fun. It is very fun. It's very organic feeling, and I do love that. Um, Overall, I feel like I did this one pretty all right. Maybe I should have done a little better on the shading, but it is how it is what it is. All right, the next one is Moss. This was a revenge attack for the Goblin King's Ward. Um, I love clowns. They're wonderful, lovely, silly things, and I think they're great. Um, and I don't really have a lot to say on this one. I don't think I wasn't all that adventurous. Obviously, it's very solid piece. You got my very distinct chunky line art. Wonderful. Honestly, very great character design on the dude from the Goblin King's Ward. We love them. Um, I don't have much to say on this one. Solid piece. You know, no comments, no complaints. The next one is Zeresh by Voldemir. Oh no, that's not right. It's Zeresh Voldemir. Owner by Lily B. Ibis, I think is how you say that. This one was definitely kind of a more experimental style. I kind of have this more painterly style where I ditch my line art, and this was just kind of a fun piece altogether. Um, I don't actually know off the top of my head too much about the character. Um, but they are fun. They are fun. I love the scales. I love the lizard aspects of. I do believe this is a dragonborn Zeresh. Um, I think I probably could have done a little bit better on the clothing here. Again, don't feel like I tried as hard as I should have on this one, but I really like the way that the red highlights in the hair come out. Um, Overall, I do like it. I do like it. I'm not I'm not disappointed in myself with this one. All right, the next one is Sherbert, and Sherbert is a worm on a string by Evil Weasel 24. This one is very simple on my end. I didn't do too much with the colors. I didn't do too much with the line art, but it is a very cute, simple, but ultimately very fun piece. I really did like this one. I love the cute magenta red eyes that are going every which way. I had fun with this one. I had fun with this one. Next one is Seal. The owner of the character is Spectral Desert. I had so much fun with this one. I love drawing cats. I don't have any cat characters myself, unfortunately. I really think I should. Uh, I love the way this one Seal is has a very sphinx-like design in terms of cats, and with the sphinx cats, you really have that distinct muzzle shape that just kind of is you'll know if you look at them, but they have this really fun snout that kind of comes out, and it provides a really nice shape language for characters, and I think you can see that especially in this one here with Seal. Gotta love those blue eyes and the cute little skull earring up top. I really did enjoy doing this one. This one I think is probably one of my favorite attacks out of this year. I didn't, it is just a headshot. It's just a headshot, but it turned out really well for what it is. All right, the next one is Squire. I don't actually know. A lot of I don't know about this one. This character doesn't really have a name. It was they were based off of liminal spaces along with some of the other characters on. I'm gonna go with Squire's page. Anyways, a lot of really fun concepts to play around with here. With this one, I actually decided I wanted to try to do some thinner line work. Uh, Obviously, I failed. This is not thin line art in the slightest, but it was fun, and I think I did really well with the shapes of the hoodie along the arms, and I really enjoyed doing the little sticker patches on the clothing, on the pants and the jacket there. Very very cute character. I don't think I did it justice. I think I probably could have made them a lot more whimsical and a lot more, really maxed out on those pastels and bright, soft colors that are very liminal esque. Anyways, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Not a bad piece. Not a bad piece. Could have done better, but you know, is what it is. Is what it is. All right, the next one we have Keon Kipling. I have spelt their character's name wrong, but that's all right. Keon Kipling. Owner is Blue Bumblebee. I believe this is their first year of Artfight. I don't think they ended up getting any more attacks this year, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll see them next year and they'll get a little more and, can have a little bit more art floating around in the community. I really. I don't remember what the tortoise species is, but this is the D&D turtle people. I actually I really do love the character design for this character. I did not do the design. All of this clothing here is done by Blue Bumblebee. They designed all of it. I stole their design for their character, anyways. But all of this kind of brown green robe was all designed by Blue Bumblebee, and it works really well for the character. It's actually I always find clothing design is super impressive, especially when they're done with characters that have such a striking design. I really struggle personally with doing it, with designing clothing for characters. That is, but I feel like this is really well done and really adds to the character and really fits the vibe. So I've actually. They did such a good job designing this character. It's great. It's incredible. Uh, I hope I did them justice. I tried to go with the kind of a stockier design. This is a Galapagos tortoise based character, I believe. So I really tried to lean into that with the stockier build and the larger shell. I love turtles. I love reptiles, and especially this one. This one is great. I really did love this one. It's, very 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 great, very great. Mm, Man, I'm gonna have to edit this down, or not. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't do editing. Probably not. I don't think I'm gonna edit this. If you guys want to sit and listen to this and just suffer through it with me, you're good. You're good. You're wonderful. Wonderful. Um, okay, next one. This character is Godric. The owner is McNagerie. I don't know where this character came from. They didn't have too much of a bio there, but I thought it was really fascinating. It looked like they had this character based off of a taxidermy mount, which was fascinating. Which was just a kind of a fox with a skull without the ears. Very cool character. I did like the way this was designed. Anyways, I for the in terms of my artwork and what I did, because this is about me. This is about me. Uh, in terms of what I did, I'm actually really happy with how this piece turned out. I think I probably should have lightened up on the line art. I love hate relationship with the way that I draw things with line art. Obviously very organic, but it is very, very heavy and very dark. And I feel like some of these characters, I feel like it's taking away from my coloring, which let's be honest, is not great. But it needs a little more love. It needs a little more love. I'm actually really okay. Off track here. In terms of what I really like about what I did with this one, I'm really proud of the pose. I do like doing kind of dynamic poses, and especially this particular pose with the kind of the more whimsical four-legged critters. I think this pose is really well. I do use it a lot, and that's not great on my end. I don't think. I think it's more of a crutch than anything else, but it is really fun, and it makes for some super fun artwork. All right, the next one is Alice the Doomed. Anyways, the owner is Maker of Monsters. This character is fun. Maker of Monsters, definitely an interesting to say the least in terms of Artfight accounts. They work primarily through Legos, which is super cool. So what they do is they have all of their characters set up. Alice the Doomed is one of them, and they have all of their characters instead of being drawn are made through Legos, which is super cool. Definitely makes it a little bit of a challenge to translate into a drawing like this, but it is really fun to kind of be able to, just take a little bit of creative leeway in terms of what this character would look like. Um, but it was fun. It's a fun challenge. And I really like the way you have these, if you look at their hands there, they have this sort of kind of clawed gauntlet that they have on their hands, and I think those turned out really cool. Definitely very very interesting. Um, we love the bio. Alice the Doomed is a man hater. I think. I think you would call it. Anyways, we love her. We love her. Big scary claws, incredible. Uh, not as cool. Not as cool as the Lego design. Unfortunately, I could have done better. But it's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Pretty solid thing. All right, the next one is Pumpkin Sprout. This one was kind of a quick attack. I didn't do anything super exciting. Pretty solid. You got the little shadow in the background. I love Pegasi. Out of all of the ponykin, I think the Pegasi are my favorite. I do just like the fluffy wings. I think they're cute. Pumpkin Sprout here is obviously is definitely a good design here. Not that I'm rating the design. Uh, I just think it's neat and it all works together really well, and I think it's cool. All right, next one character is Lentil from Fallout 02226. I can't talk today. All right, so Lentil here is actually a pet. I don't actually know what they are. I believe I believe they're a crawdad, crayfish, crustacean, um, clear water, freshwater, freshwater crustacean pet. That's what Lentil is, the pet of Fallout 0226. And I think it's cool. I think it's cool that people own crayfish. I don't actually own any crayfish. I have two very, very lovely Madagascar hissing cockroaches that um, have way too much good. I they're spoiled. They're spoiled. We love them though. I do think it's really cool that people put their pets on here. I'm thinking maybe next year I'll add some of my pets. Um, yeah, just haven't gotten around to it yet. Anyways, but really cool that you own a crayfish. I didn't know that people did that, but awesome. I love that. All right, our next character here, our next little character art piece I've done is Aries by Some Tea. This was a cosplay that they did, and this drawing is kind of based off that cosplay that they did there. Really cool that people do cosplays on here. I am not that brave. Or really even that good. I don't think I've done cosplays. I do my fursuits, which, I don't think that counts, but cosplay adjacent. Very cool. I was kind of experimenting, trying to make the line art a little bit more deliberate in this one, and it worked, sort of. Um, I don't really have much to say on the like. Don't have much to say on this one. Mostly just because it's all right. I don't love what I was doing with the line art here, but that's what Artfight is for. Artfight is for experimenting with your art and trying new things, and giving art and also having a really high battle ratio. All right, next one. Ooh, okay, zealous opposition. Fun fact, Artman the Annihilator is my younger brother, and this was his first year doing Artfight, so I drew his one and only character, Zealous Opposition. Crazy name, by the way. Um, Crazy name. But I actually had really fun making this one. Something I learned about myself is I actually love drawing muscles. I think they're really fun. It's really fun to kind of draw disgustingly buff men. And this is no exception. We get to a very buff man here in very shiny armor, and I had so much fun with it. I really wanted to kind of emphasize the way the lightning was coming down through the sword, and I think I did that. But the way that I did, unfortunately, you don't get to see all of my lovely effort in contouring the muscles on the left side of the body. And we all got to make sacrifices in life, and for this art fight season, the sacrifice was this man's incredibly toned abs, unfortunately. All right, our next one. This is the only character. This is the only art fight attack that I did with two characters. This is Kala Lily and Dayun. I think that's how you say that. I really hope that's how you say that. Owner of the characters is Sulfur Cat. I believe these two are a couple. I love centipede characters. I love insects. Anything that is an invertebrate is my favorite instantly. So Kala Lily, we love them. I don't know much about Dayun. But, they make a cute couple, and I love that they can cuddle in such a way as they are cuddling here in this image. Very cute. I like it. All right, the next one is Sleepy Zombix by oh Parakanum? Unum? Pure Kunim, right? I think. Anyways, Homestuck OCs. A lot of teenage angst I'm feeling here. Very pungent. Works very well with my very messy, heavy line art style, and I think it turned out really well. It really fits the vibe. Occasionally you do get characters that mesh really well with your style, and I think this is one of those instances. And I just a lovely little brief ray of perfection in the sea of everything else I did during Art Fight this year. All right, our next one here is Galaxy by Witnet. Wow, I am struggling today. Wittenita. Wit Wittenita. Wit Wittenita? Anyways, I didn't actually do as many dogs as I wanted to this year. I didn't draw as many of them. I really have fun drawing canids. I think they have a really interesting body shape that's really fun and offers a lot in terms of what you can do with it artistically speaking. Galaxy here, you can't tell as well. I mean you can a little bit, but these blue patches of fur that cover their body are supposed to be a galaxy. It's supposed to be kind of like stars and a very very spacey. I think it turned out really well for what it was. I've never done that before, but it could have. I think it could have turned out stronger. The background though, the background is fun. I was doing something different, doing the little patches with the little mountains in the background. You got a little moon over there. Very fun, very fun. All right, the next one we got Koa by Rosewood 8777. This is the one and only traditional art drawn piece I did this year, and I think I regret it a little bit. It's growing on me the longer I stare here at Koa. Um, Koa is very fun. I love her design. Very what do I how do I describe? I don't want to say caveman like because it's not caveman like, but the vibe, the prehistoric hunter of large animals. That is a terrible description, but we're gonna run with it. We're gonna run with it. I think I really did quite well in terms of the line art with this one, but I did use colored pencils. They aren't my strong suit. I don't think I pushed. I don't think I did the expression here well, and also, with the kind of the very the really poor colored pencil job I did, I think I could have done better. I think I'll definitely be attacking Rosewood 8777 again next year, just to kind of redeem myself for what I've done here. All right, we have Moose by Snake Slimin. Snake Slimin, also fun fact, is my younger sister. I have a lot of siblings, and this one, we love this one. She's very sweet. She's been on my channel a couple of times. You guys know her as Opal. Um, we did. We actually made her fursuit. Gosh, I think it was 2 years ago. Anyways, but I'm sure if you scroll back long enough, you'll find her eventually. But this was very fun. I believe Moose is a My Hero Academia OC. Obviously they're a bird person that's Blue Jay oriented, and I think it's very fun. The only critique I have for myself with this one is the wing anatomy. The wing anatomy. I did not look at enough references for this one. I don't know what that wing's doing. I only know that it's not supposed to look like that. I mean, it's pretty. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't look right. Anyways, had fun with this one. Had fun with this one. Like the buildings, like the clouds. I think them holding a phone is cute. I really enjoyed it. Had fun with this one. All right, next one. Ooh, Theater Bones by Sleepy Ed. Okay, so this one is really fun. These next couple ones are all of the Magic the Gathering customs I made this year. I think I made 9 or 10 of them. I made a good amount. We made a good amount, but it's super. They're super fun to mess around with. I am unfortunately a lover of Magic the Gathering, which means I, being an artist, um, kind of have to do this. There's no escaping. It's just kind of a thing that just happens naturally. If you draw and also play Magic the Gathering, this is going to happen to you eventually. Anyways, owner of Sleepy Ed, Theater Bones. I love skull creatures. I do love them. I love bones. I think skeletons are really cool, and I think dead things are also really cool. And we love decay and rot and all of those good things. And I think all of those are reflected in here. We've got kind of a ghostly looking I paddle skull. I'm not entirely sure what skull they are. Um, I'm not entirely sure. Definitely an ungulate of some sorts. But very cool, very misty. I do love my. As much as I have a love hate relationship with my line art style, I am fully in love with the way that I paint things, and this is no exception. This is no exception. All right, we have the next one is, oh man, I don't know if I could do this. Ari Aribus from Storyteller. I decided to go with lava with this one. I don't feel like this character is very lava reflected, but they are kind of a dragon-esque character. So I feel like you can go on the traditional route, throwing a little bit of lava in there. Anyways, I had really had quite a bit of fun here drawing the scales. Uh, Probably could have done better in terms of meshing the background. I don't feel like the way that they're standing on that little lava cliff there is very natural in terms of where their hands and feet would be on that rock in the environment. But it's very fun. It's very fun. A lot of these Magic the Gathering cards are super fun. Very fun, especially with when you have somebody who does play Magic the Gathering. I don't know if storytelling here if they play Magic, but maybe this will convince them. Maybe this will convince them. All right, the next one here. We got Deneb by Garden Toaster. I I really think, I really think this is my favorite one this year in terms of art fight attacks. Um, I, being a lover of insects and also pretty men, this checks all of my boxes here. It's a gorgeous color palette. You've got the little lunar moths floating around them, and you've got this gorgeous character design with the very bright blue and yellow that contrasts the background. It's just perfection, perfection. I love it. I want to do more of this. Want to do more. Next one, we have Amaya for Sage Creek Arts. Very fun character design. I should have done more with the background. Obviously, Amaya has their wings and they fly. So, it's fitting to put them in the air, but I don't feel like the air behind them is very interesting. I could have done more. I could have added a flock of birds or maybe some more interesting clouds and maybe thrown more color in there. I really do like the little, I don't know if that's actual roses or tattoos that are on their character, but at this point, I think it works either way. It's a very interesting character choice, very fun. Also had fun with the clothing on this one. I think it's a cute design. Also, I like clothing. I'm not good at clothing, but I like clothing. All right, our next one, we have Rocha by Scabbard. Rocha here is a artist self-insert and also a Demon Slayer OC. I could not sit through Demon Slayer. I maybe one day I'll revisit it, but I have not watched Demon Slayer all the way through yet. Anyways, but on Scabbard's little bio for Rocha here, they have this wonderful uh, diagram of Rocha here, uh, pulling out their spine through their neck and using it as a whip. And I saw this card here, Lash of the Whip, and I had to. There was no other option. Anyways, but fun design. Background on this one is obviously a little more interesting. The concept, again, the concept of whipping, pulling out your spine and cracking it like a whip is immaculate. It's wonderful, wonderful. Also, colors here, very fun, very fun. I like it. Next one, we have the Dream Flocker from Crumb. Crumb, also another one of my brothers. Also, I technically it's his second year, but he didn't participate last year, so it is his first year doing Artfight this year, and his first year getting characters up. And this one again, Feast of Dreams. The bird here, Dream Flocker, uh, eats your soul out through your dreams. And look, Feast of Dreams. You're eating dreams. He eats dreams. He eats dreams. So it works. And I think this was fun. I was a little bit worried with the way the lighting would turn out on this one, but I think it turned out fine. So I'm ultimately very happy with this one. All right, the next one here we have Ire Shaman. Ire and Ire Shaman. Our owner here is Shay Ray. She's very nice. We love her. Get attacks from her, attack her each year. And this one, this is actually a kind of a species swap for their character Ire, which is a cat that cat demon that carries this kind of blue glowy fire lantern on their tail, and it's very cool. Anyways, this year they actually requested I do kind of a humanization version of this, and in keeping with the orc theme, since this card does actually have their character's name on it, I decided I'd stick to the orc shaman theme and draw them as an orc. And I really hope she was happy with it. She commented on it and was excited about it in the comment section of Artfight, so we're just gonna hope it's good. I get a little bit nervous about drawing characters so drastically different from their source material. Anyways, but artwork alone, I think this is very fun. I really like the way the mohawk turned out on there. And the chains are super fun. You got that nice little blue fire reflecting off the chains there, and it's super cute. I like it. All right, we have our next one. We have Sunny by Azirion. Azirion, super cool, super cool. They have a lot of fun characters. They make dice. Anyways, they attacked me last year, and it was good. It's good. It's great. Anyways, all the way from Australia, which crazy, crazy. I love the ability for Artfight to be so international and have all artists from everywhere be able to trade art. It's super cool, super unique opportunity. Anyways, I saw that they had this cute little koi fish cat named Sunny, and I thought it'd be so cute just to draw them as a a cat citizen. Anyways, I have fun with that one. I think I could have done the mouse a little more dynamic. It feels a little more out of the scene. It doesn't feel very integrated, but very cute. I love the dynamic pose. I think Sunny turned out very cute, and I'm happy with this one. Next one here we have Uriat from Rooster Whale. This one I just chose because you don't see a lot of anthropomorphized elephants. You just don't. And this is fun. This is so fun. Is a fun character design. It's a fun colors. Simple background again, but I feel like I did really well with that one. And you've got the bright pink of the flowers. It's great. Everything's wonderful. I love it. Our next one here, we have Georgia Palisade Peach and this is for Evadne Creates. I don't believe they got around to attacking me this year, but we have attacked each other a number of times over the last couple of years. They're super fun. They're super fun. Anyways, but Georgia here, I love drawing water scenes, I've decided, and this is why. It's super cute to be able to draw the water over the letters, and she's swimming, and then you've got the um some level of depth to waters, and then you've got the kind of like this the misty foam kind of coming up around the sides of the grass here, and you've got the little flower petals, and it's so cute. This is good. I love this. This is what I should be doing all of the time. All right, on to our plushes. This is a silky plush of the character Dazzle for Twilight Uwu, and they're cute. I love silkies. Used to have silkies. Uh, silkies, lovely birds. Super cute, super sweet, super dumb. We love them. This one is great. I had this lovely lavender minky and some lavender fur kicking around. And I was like, well, I have the materials. I might as well try something a little different. So this is the result. This is the result here. And then the next one here, I use the same purple minky because, when you have extra materials, you have extra materials. This is Geo, and he's a character from by Lunar Phoenix. And I don't have a whole lot of notes on this one. I think this one turned out really cute for what it was. A little, very, very small plush, maybe like 3 inches tall. Little guy. But the cute little beads, and is a kind of a simple mushroom character. But on his character sheet, he has a lot of little sparkles kind of along the cap, so you can't see it super well. But he does have these kind of super, like, sparkly, shiny dots on his cap. So I have a little bit of iridescent fabric on there that I've kind of glued down to the fabric to make it shine and have little sparkly dots. You can't see it at all. You can't see it any of it in this picture, but yeah, it's okay. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. All right, next one we have a fursuit base that I have made for Circus Veil Art of their character Ridley. I was a little bit worried with this one. Um, Obviously, with the 3 eyes, you have to make sure that fursuit bases have enough room that you can have the mesh go in there and be able to see things, but also have enough kind of stuff there. Um, if you can't tell, fursuit making is my expertise. So doing this is kind of right in my wheelhouse. And I usually stick to traditional art, or not traditional art, but digital classical drawing art for my Artfight, just because it's easier and it's easier to get more attacks out. But stuff like this is super fun, and I think maybe I'll do more of this in the future because I had fun making this one. Defenses. All right, defenses. First up, we have Glitched Anomaly. Uh, I'm gonna sort this by characters. We're gonna go from most loved character to least most attacked character to least attacked character. Um, my most attacked character was Euro this year. Um, a lot of people mistakenly read his name as Luro with an L. His name is Euro with an I. That's my only complaint. He got so many attacks this year. It was great. It was lovely to see all the art. Anyways, but we have Euro here, labeled a good boy correctly. Euro is the goodest of boys. Next one here we have by some T. We have patch attack. Unfortunately, because some T lives in Poland and I live in America, unfortunately, shipping cost is a little bit iffy, so they have opted not to ship to America this year, which honestly, valid. But this Euro patch will remain in their care for the time being. But I'm super excited to see the way this turned out. It's super cute. It's just this cute little, just a cute little guy. It's just adorable. Next up by Sulfur Cat, we have this lovely watercolor of Euro. Anyways, they told me earlier that these are skeleton flowers, I believe. I think they're skeleton lilies. I'm not entirely sure. I'm really bad at recognizing flowers. But you have this is sweet, lovely, very soft, very sweet, very fluffy uh painting of Euro, and it's just super cute. I love it. He looks just so whimsically forlorn, which, very in line with the character. Very in line. Next up here, we have Evil Weasel 24 again, and they attack Hero, and you got him. This is this is what perfection looks like. There are no flaws here. Everything is perfect. The character design is accurate. Everything here, lovely. And maybe I'll put it on a badge someday. Assuming I make it out to cons. There's not a lot of cons in the area, and I'm not really big on traveling, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Next up, we have Euro again by Moonbeam 121. I really appreciate the way that they drew the little yellow sparkles in Euro's very jaundiced eyes. Again, I love the way that they drew the slope of the snout. Very wonderful. I like it. I like it. All right, and then we have art by Spectral Desert of Euro. We got him with his little sad little teardrops. He looks so miserable. And you know what? Good. In theme, I was on Team Tragedy this year. I'm so happy to see all of my characters depressed. Uh, not a joke, by the way. I'm dead serious about that. This was a little bit of stop motion animation by them. They had a little paper. I don't know. You call it a paper doll? Paper doll. I'm gonna call it a paper doll. Anyways, they have this lovely pinned paper doll here and a little bit of stop motion on their behalf. This was their first stop motion this year, which honestly very impressive. It might, I don't actually know. I I think this was their first year doing Artfight, and they did good. They did good. All right, next we have a Mass Attack by Photograph 2007. We got a little bit of, I don't know any of these characters except for Euro, which we have a little cute little Euro headshot there in the kind of the center right there. Look at him. He got his little teeth out. I love that little goober. All right, next up we have Rosewood 8777. This is another Mass Attack, and we are going to be switching over to Iker after this. Obviously, we got to have Iker sitting in the chair there with his little paintbrush, and we have Euro there as the Last Supper, Jesus, right dead center. Um, I do get an incredible amount of joy that in this singular art pick, this singular artist's rendition of the Last Supper, we have my main persona, Iker, as Leonardo da Vinci, and my secondary, also sort of main persona, Euro, as Jesus, which is hilarious. That's so funny. That's so funny to me. And honestly, like, it's just a great job. They said they did this on their phone. Um, I have no words. Why would you do that to yourself? How did you do that to Anyways, genuinely impressive. If this is like the 21 hours on a phone you said, I am impressed. my artist my artist workflow is nothing. I barely work compared to that. Um, but honestly, wonderful work. I love that. Very, very, very excited to get this attack. Wonderful. All right, next up we have by Storyteller. We have two dice based off of Icar. These are super fun. I did not put any pictures in this slideshow here, but they have this lovely kind of blue green iridescence to them when shined under the black light. They glow, which is super cool. And then you've got the kind of like the brown and then the green of his mouth. I love it. I am a sucker for dice. I love dice. We love dice. I have too many. I need more. All right, next up we have our my revenge attack from Artman the Annihilator, my brother who's first year. Um, drawing Icar. This is so fun. I get so much. It indescribable how much joy I get from this picture. I laugh a little bit, mostly because in this picture, my persona, Icar, my beloved, is so incredibly shredded. I love it. It's so good. And then you've got the blue fire, and the face is so good. It makes me think of those kind of uh, Eastern style art pieces with the demons with the very very large lips that curl and the snarling around the tusks, and it's so good. Uh, First thing I thought when I saw this was he makes me think of Ryuk from Death Note a little bit, and honestly, it vibes. I love it. I love it. All right, next up we have another Icar based dice. This one is a D8 by Lunar. I'm gonna say Phoenix. I think it should be Phoenix, but the letters are Phoenix. So I'm just gonna say Phoenix for now. We're good. Lunar Phoenix. We love it. They said that these D8s were kind of inspired by Icar's kind of wizardy warlock spellcaster vibes. I love it. I love it. We got a little bit of foil in there, and we got the kind of emerald green lettering. Is super cool. Super cool. Next up, we have Twilight Uwu, and this is their revenge. Um, uh, After I attacked them with the Dazzle plush. I think I've been outdone here. I really got to step up my plushie game. I don't really do a lot of embroidery. I don't have an embroidery machine, but I've been seeing a lot of the embroidery stuff here, and it makes me think maybe I should get one. Maybe I should start doing hand embroidery a little bit more, because this is super cute. This is great, and I'm not doing it, which means I need to be doing it now. All right, next up we got more Icar. We have Rise of Tiamat, and they have drawn Icar in all of his uh crazy deranged energy, and I love it. We can get his little tongue out there and his big old goob, his his big old buggy golden eyes, and I love it. It's very wonderful, very wonderful. Next up, this is the Revenge from Shere, and they are wonderful. This year, they for their attacks ended up doing custom tarot cards, which super cool, super cool. Anyways, they paired Icar here with the Magician. I don't actually know a lot about tarot, but it's super cool. I I'm gonna have to look into it. We got the kind of orange lilies that I often draw with Icar because they match his eyes, and it's kind of like this like lovely magical tree staff. It is super cool. I love the posing on this too. Very, very dynamic, and you got his tail going around with the bells. I love it. I love it. Love it so much. All right, next up we have the Goblin King's Ward, and that is good. Again, another situation of perfection. All of the character aspects are here. We got his lovely fluffy eyebrows. We got his little earrings and his big old tusks and his scrungly little face, and it's good. It's great. Perfection here. No notes. No notes. We have a revenge from Wit Witanita. Witanita. That's what we're gonna call. That's what we're gonna call him. We got my lovely pony, Ray Warmlich, also just called Warmlich here. We love him. We love him. My tragic little pony boy here. My tragic little pony Sona. I don't understand how people draw like that. It's so clean, but also it's so good. I yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and just admire it for a moment. Yeah. All right, next up, we have Snake Slimin. This is the revenge from Snake Slimin, also known as Opal on this page here. And she has done a lovely little mass attack, and we've got my boy Bray. You know, he did not get any attacks last year. I'm really glad to be able to see that he's getting the love he deserves this year. It's always sad. I feel like when you get to the end of an art fight and you have characters that don't get any attacks because they don't get seen. And I don't have that many characters as it is, but it's good to see that he's being seen. Right, we got another one. Sage Creek Arts. Very fun, very fun. Like the way he's sitting. I like the way that the little moldy feet he has been drawn. It's incredible. Very fun, very fun. Just nice and relaxed. He's so tired looking. I love it. I love it. I can't get over it. Right, next up, we have Swap to Copper. This is the one and only attack Copper has gotten this year, but also she was the favorite last year. I think she got a good 7 or 8 of them last year. So this is, not a lot, but we're good. We're good. She's still getting seen. And as I love the very, very nice high pointed, very, very kind of tight cropped ears. Very much, very Skull characters again. They just get me. They get me every time. Beautiful. It's just it's nice. It's nice to look at. Very fluffy. I love the way the jaw comes down. Those like some little sharp skull teeth on there, and you get her bright green eyes and the little flames coming off. It's good. We love skull dogs. We love skull dogs. This is my favorite skull dog. She's the best. All right. Next up, we have the attack from Circus Felt Art. So they actually ended up printing out this. They modeled this fursuit base for me based off of my character Oil. Oil is this kind of eldritch shrimp demon, uh, eldritch horror. Anyways, but they ended up printing this character, this fursuit base off and shipping it to me, and I have it. I have it next to me. I'm gonna here in the near future, we might be seeing an oil fursuit come in, and gonna have to gonna have to gonna have to shout them out a couple of times because they're incredible. Anyways, they're another small fursuit artist, Circusville Art. They have a TikTok, and I don't think they have a YouTube account yet. I might have to I might have to tag them later. Anyways, but Circusville Art on TikTok on Artfight, uh, go check them out. They're incredible. Love other small fursuit creators. As a small fursuit creator myself, we love them. We need more. All right, next up we have the last attack here. This is by Blue Bumblebee. They are the earlier with the tortoise character. This is my one and only human OC, and he's a obviously we got his little grub boy, the world's best guard bug, and it's super cute, super cute. I love the patches. I love the way his face is drawn. You got the bags under the eyes. Very characteristic of all of my characters. Because I look like that. Anyways, good time for art this year. Oh wait, no, we forgot. We had one more. Okay, last one. This is by Nafame. I don't know. I was shocked when I woke up on the last day of Art Fight, the last few hours of Art Fight, and saw that I had an attack. Uh, just about died, panicking trying to get that last attack in, but we did get it. We did get the revenge. This is Bale. They're a newer character of mine. I guess technically you could say they're human. They're like 90% bees, so I don't know if it counts. But got all the way through our fight and was worried that they were not going to get any attacks. But they were seen. They were seen, and I love that. I love that so much. You got all of the bees. I know they said that they were a little bit worried that they got the bee species wrong, but to be honest, bees are bees. It doesn't care. I don't care if these are flesh eating bees or not. They're bees and they are the flesh. So uh, we love it. We love it. Oh, I love the way I do love the way that they drew all of the bees coming out of the muck in the hive, and it's so good. It's so good. Can't get over it. And that is it for today. That is the end of Art Fight this year. Oh man, we got so many good attacks this year. I it's hard to say that what I'll be doing next year, but I'm fairly confident that I will be participating in Art Fight again next year, and I'm gonna be so excited. Maybe we'll get a couple more characters Art Fight. Maybe I'll get a couple more characters out. I did overall 38 attacks. I don't think I can do better than that. It's kind of had a special set of circumstances here that allowed me to get so many attacks out. So, probably won't do as good next year, but it is what it is. It's our fight, and I had a good year this year. I had a good year, and you also should have a good year this year, and for the rest of this year, and also have a good R fight next year. Anyways, that's all for me. That's all for me this year. Subscribe to me, please. Please watch my video. Watch everything I do. Go like all my videos. I want attention, please.